Jib.
Jab.
Jobbler.
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 Jib. Jobbler.
Jib.
Jab.
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 Jab.
All right.
I didn't hit record there yet. When you're ready, give me the signal. But I do have something I'd like to present for the cold open, and that is a poem. Welcome to Poetry Slam by The Fun Show. For shits and giggles, for giggles and shits, the time passes by while the clock ticks. Having a good time, I'm getting my kicks. No care for what's next. Try my best not to laugh while I giggle and shit.
What? I'm being brain blasted. I'm being brain blasted.
Did it.
What? I'm so.
The Fun Show. He can read it again for you if you want.
Dear spirits, this program is intended for a more hallowed haven for all the young ghouls at home. Please be advised. Hello, I'm your spacefaring dungeon master Jericho Dizon, and I have a player in the stars.
Hi, everyone. My name is David Kessler, and I play the role of Durgash the Exterminator.
And I have a player in the cosmos.
Hi, spiritual audience. My name is Paul Zechariah, and I'll be playing the rapscallion, Mr. Hall.
And together, we would like to welcome you back to the Fun Show, where we are making it up as we go. That's the Fun Show. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show.
No,
Fun
this is too long. It's going on. We gotta.
This episode and program is brought to you by special viewers like you, Cass. Thank you. Last time in an Odyssey by Magic, we were found after clearly manipulating and deceiving one Officer Jazz and taken into the Skeet. They crashed the Skeet, but then got a new car called the Triple Skeet, which was actually secretly a cop car for the debt collectors. They go to Mount Sunfall after finding out that what they need to figure out the powers of Lilu and her full potential. Travel to Mount Sunfall, where they not only cash in Officer Jazz, not letting him see his family again, but scale the mountain. After a bit of frostbites and a bit of tomfoolery here and there, they make it to what appears to be a stone owl courtyard at the top. Long, broken, dilapidated halls, but it appeared to be some kind of training grounds. There, an old man greeted them. Hooded robe, long beard, and a walking stick. After bringing them inside, he revealed that his name was Boris, and upon realizing that a new generation, after so many years of silence, finally came around, Boris commanded for them to clear the red mist in Mount Sunfall so that they may understand the concept of the full send. And that is where we are now, gang. You guys see lightning crackling with potential, winds whipping around in your face, changing, feeling like you're caught in the middle of a storm. Boris, this old man, whipping this storm around with his walking stick, you see the robes begin to tatter. The robes begin to tatter, and all of a sudden, wha-bam! He is struck by lightning.
Boris. Well, I guess
Say
we can
something,
go now.
Boris.
Boris, you just hear the echo of power as Boris reemerges, no longer an old man, Well, no longer old hobbling old man in robes.
He's
but
still old.
He's still old. Still old. A long flowing beard, but instead you see this arcane chainmail around him, lightning crackling along the shouldered pauldrons, gloves, and appears to be a battle skirt along with greaves. He still holds his walking stick, but in the other hand appears to be a sword.
A shining example, I guess.
What's this sword look like?
The sword, ornate hilt. It appears to be a socket in the middle with a red gemstone, but it is cracked. The blade, though, however, is in pristine condition as it trails, leading to a sharp point. It gleams in the light and cuts through the wind. He goes, "Oh, I've missed the power of heroes and feeling it in my bones. Oh, I've sat here for so long, just waiting. And you guys are it. That is, of course, if you can clear the red mist."
Of course we can clear the red mist. What do we look like, farmers?
Is the red mist like falling a little bit? Are we in it right now?
The red, so think of it as High Rothgar and then Throat of the World. So there's a path that leads further ahead.
So we're not in the mist.
You're not
yet.
in the mist yet.
Okay.
You're like
Making sure.
You're like maybe, I would say you're a mile's walk up.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, like maybe a quarter mile's walk
Yeah.
up, kind of spiraling around the mountain to reach that quote unquote that top.
Gotcha.
That's where the red mist lies.
Okay.
Beat it, and then he tosses you that ornate sword again. But you see, as it goes, it just is a simple handle.
Catch it.
If you can repair the gemstone in there, then I'll know that you guys are all worthy.
Can I sit down and try to cast mending on it?
You try to cast mending on it. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
All right.
Tiny die,
Phoebe's helping me.
Tiny die.
That's 17 plus 0.
Nice.
But Phoebe's helping me, so or 17.
17. You go to like concentrate, but as you do, you don't take any damage from this, but you feel a jolt of feedback. This magic that is there, it is more developed than yours and a lot more ancient than yours. There's no malevolence. You don't feel any like this is a cursed item. Haha. No, but you do feel that simply a cantrip just won't do it.
Gotcha.
Whatever Boris is telling you, it is you believe it to be true. I mean, you can roll an insight, see if he's lying, but just, you see that the markings, his tiger stripes, go and glow this like bright blue and pulsate as he like breathes. And he just sits there with his walking stick. Not sits there, but stands there, walking stick. He goes, "Well, what are you waiting for? Do you need anything?
No.
Are you still cold?"
Can I get a high five? I need some encouragement.
He goes. You see him
Up top.
rub his feet a little bit and gives you a high five and gives a little
To the
static
side.
shock.
God, no.
A little static shock.
If he's rubbing his feet, he's not getting a
To the
high
other
five.
side.
He goes again. Each time your arm is blown back a little bit.
Ouchie.
Just because of the sheer force. Very, very like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, just volatile. Just straight up volatile.
Buzzing is normal, I guess. Well, thanks.
Should my ears be ringing after that?
Yes, it
Mine are
should.
too.
That means you're getting used to it up here. The thunder cracks just like the sea winds whip in your face, and the tidal waves come crashing down, and the storms come booming, and the volcanoes exploding,
That sounds tranquil.
and the doors
a little
waving
much.
open in the wind.
Should we get going?
We should probably leave Lilu here, though.
Oh yeah, she'll be safe with me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. See you later, kiddo.
High
I'll
fives.
Be right back.
High fives. Tries to rub her feet on the floor, but nothing happens.
Dap, fist bump.
Dap and fist bump.
Phoebe actually picks a couple of like parasitic bugs out of her hair, and then proceeds to like just deposit them into my hair, like she's collected trophies like a cat, but she puts them like in my robes.
I give him a good old hair tussle.
It feels a little bit slimy, just from her like all the viney things, but her hair tussle.
I don't expect it of you, but like if you have a place where one can like shower or something or take a bath, that'd be good. It'd be good. Lord knows they need it.
Boris goes, "Of course, we're heroes, but we're not disgusting." There's a bathhouse in the halls, but like it's basically like, as you guys go ahead and give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nice. I got
Nat
a
20.
6.
You know what a training camp looks like. You know that like this place, you are like starting to see it. You see now like the ground has like you noticed it a little bit before, but now you really see it. Like you see that there are sword marks on the ground, cracks where hammers hit. You can see that basically like fletchings of arrows where it comes flying off with lightning speed. You see a targeting dummy. You can tell by the housing, the room that you all sat in, the place was huge. Like the place it's housing supposedly like 20 to 30 in one sitting. So this place like obviously has the capacity to handle that, and also the amenities, but they are not available to you until you're able to clear that red mist up at the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Prepare, ye mists.
Yeah.
Yeah. One step at a time, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Man, my calves are sore from driving earlier.
Yeah. No, that happens. I think I wouldn't actually know.
Sore calf syndrome, SCS. Yeah.
Sore calf syndrome. Well, your calves will
Boris,
be sore
can you
when
actually
I'm done.
slap my calves before we go? I think that'll really help.
He
relax
goes,
the muscles.
He flicks, and it's like shock therapy.
Ah!
Not a bad one, but like
Ouch.
You know how you like jolt your tummy a little bit to try and get abs, but you do that for your calves, so it just tenders the muscles out.
That's the ticket. That's the stuff. All right, I'm good to go.
With that, you guys make your way. Go ahead and give me a survival check, both of you.
The dichotomy
It'll
of
be
man.
15.
A 15. There's a moment where you're like, oh, I forgot it was really cold out here. You start shivering like crazy, but you're able to brave through. What did you get?
Nat 1.
As you walk up, you feel, instead of a shivering, it is a burning. As you feel your face, normally you feel your face and it feels like rock solid. You forget to put your visor up, and you look at your hands, and your hands have been hit with frostbite. For lack of a better term, you are going to be under the Bane spell condition, where for every roll, you're going to roll a d6 and minus it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
A D6?
Bane is, I believe, d6.
I don't know.
Bane,
I'm not
is,
even going to bother checking,
Bane,
but
until
I'm cool with that.
this can be resolved after a long rest, but for as for the time being, every roll that you make, you will subtract a d6, and then
yikes.
yeah, you got a natural one,
Ouch,
King. I don't know
bro.
what to tell you.
Yeah, nope, that's how it goes.
But with that, you guys are continuing to make your way. You're hearing strange sounds. You see that.
What is that sound? It's strange.
Gah! Gah!
Oh, yeah.
You see Lumos goes, what is going on up there? Everything is so ominous. I didn't expect to see him here.
Can I do an animal handling check to identify the the species of animal?
Yeah, go ahead.
8.
Bird, probably. You don't know. But Lumos just chimes in. He says, I'm surprised he's still here. That, if I'm not mistaken, that's a tigerback.
Oh.
Yes. Tigerbacks trace
should
all the way
say
back.
hi, right?
Well, you did say hi.
Oh. Well received.
I thought he was part of the first wave. Well, their family goes way, way back. They go far. They've been heroes. So we lucked out.
Do you think Durgash knows the...
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
That's a 12.
12. With the 12, the name sounds familiar, but I don't think you ever met any single one of them in person.
Yeah.
Especially in your time, they might have just been starting out around your like prime time.
Yeah.
Of being a hero. But
real quick for David's DM tip corner / anyone who's listening and
Bane.
pulling their hair out. Yeah, Bane is a D4.
Oh, it is a D4.
Typically, I can still do the D6. You know,
It's okay. We'll do
whatever you
D4.
want. Okay, sweet.
Yeah. I think but definitely his family goes far, far back, but I'm surprised he's here. I didn't expect him to live that long, to be honest with you. I wonder how he did it.
Hey. How'd you live so long? Why are you so old?
Because I have the power.
Well, he's got the power.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keeps getting struck by lightning.
Oh my God, is he?
We're here about the mist. We're here to understand the full send.
Well, that's why I sent you to go up there. Why are you telling me?
Yeah, why are you telling him? He just sent us up here.
Boris Tigerback. It's okay. Not all our heroes are bright. There's faith in you yet.
I'm not bright.
What's
Just because I do a couple fancy card tricks doesn't mean I have an intricate understanding of calculus. Not at all.
Fair enough. We appreciate your sacrifice, and I hope to see you at the bottom.
Sacrifice?
So that I may train you into becoming something more than yourselves.
I'm interested.
Perfect.
How
Let's just keep going. Let's get to this mist, Doc. I at this point I do put my mask back on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mask back on.
Mask on.
You guys kind of walk through. You guys reach the top of the summit. It is thick.
Speaking of thick,
super.
Mr. Hall jumps up and slaps Durgash on the ass to cast guidance.
Sick.
You see that you guys are now deep into this red mist. You guys look around. It's heavily obscured. You don't know what's causing it. You don't know. Sorry. You know where it's coming from, but there is a sense of strong magics here.
Okay.
You can't tell if it's evil or not, unless any of you have like divine sense or anything like that.
I can cast detect magic as a ritual.
No detect magic needed. It's strong magic.
No. Let's hunker down for 10 minutes.
Let's not.
What do you want to do? You guys are around.
I am going to first. I'm going to say, Lumos, get in my pocket. We don't want you flying off, or something grabbing you.
You see Lumos whizzes over and just open up the armor and just Lumos, even though they're flying, makes a jumping motion, whoop, and then just hops in your chest piece and like disappears into your chest and kind of
Yeah.
Ronkin boss.
And then real quick, I think it would be good just with everything going on that we don't lose each other. So I take out a rope and I give you one end of the rope, and I'm like, maybe tie it around your wrist or just carry it in your hand, something like that, and that way we'll stay.
Yeah, absolutely. I tie it around my wrist.
Same.
Or like my
That's
backpack
very,
strap.
very smart.
And then I just try to make sure I don't. I mean, hopefully I stay 5 feet within 5 feet of him. But yeah, that's the plan.
right.
Go, and as you are walking through this mist together,
Cast light.
you cast light. You see like the winds are like whipping around in the mist as it goes through. You hear like cacophonous whispers as this wind like produces like faint images and mist, but there's nothing that is too corporeal. You hear like calls like turn away, run while you have the chance. You're not cut out for this.
This place gives me the jinkies.
This place is pissing me off. Nobody says that to me.
Like, yeah,
Let's
who
show
would say?
them.
Who would even say that?
So just watch your step, though. We don't know. There could be a ledge at any point.
Oh yeah. There was
we're
like a big rock there.
Go ahead and
Glad we
both of
avoided
you give me deck saves.
I'm gonna spend a sorcery point and re-roll that.
Oh, dude.
That's F even more. Well, not even more. The first one was a natural one, so I'll take this. My deck save was 5.
Oh, sweet! I beat you with a 6.
Yeah.
You both, bam! A strike of lightning hits. You both
Ouchie.
you both get hit, and you end up taking.
I think I'm gonna use my unscarred resilience.
You both end up taking 12 points of lightning damage. However, because of the natural one,
God damn it!
the lightning strikes in between the middle of you and pushes you both opposite directions, snapping the rope.
God damn it!
Am I still exhausted?
That was a brand new rope.
I'm still exhausted. Fuck. I totally forgot about that.
You are still exhausted. It's with that. You just keep hearing these cacophonous whispers. You will not make it. Nothing. You will not. You will not. But then there's a big, booming voice. Face your truths. And then all of a sudden, have you both been struck? I need both of you to make choose wisdom, intelligence, or constitution. Pick one.
A constitution.
Con.
Oh, dog.
Is this a save or an ability check?
Save.
I
Con
swear to
save?
God, that was it. It did the thing where it rolled
19.
onto the 20 and then rolled back.
No.
And that was
Rip.
a 2 + 6, 8.
An 8. Okay.
19.
19. Durgash, you feel this chilling feeling. You feel this like chill down your spine. You're not afraid, but like will-wise, but your body seems to disagree. You feel as you kind of are holding your blade in hand, you're shaking. You don't seem afraid though, but you're having a contest between your body and mind. And it's at this moment where all of a sudden arrow pulled back. You go. Arrow shoots.
Flies past me?
An arrow is coming towards you. You
Durgash!
You go. Head tilt out of the way. All of a sudden, you see out of this red mist, these demon-looking creatures come and rush and charge at you. What do? You have your sword in hand. You're shaking. Your body is having this like innate sense of fear, but you are still in the driver's seat.
I am going to hold my action, and if they come within 5 feet of me, I'm going to hit them.
Okay. You see, they come. They start running. These, you see, as you kind of look, it's spreading. It's like your vision is spreading as you see more of these goblins. More, it's taking bigger and bigger and bigger, and they get closer. You prepare yourself. You brace. You have your sword in hand, and then all of a sudden, they come. Whoosh. You like swing. The wind passes through you. And as you go and you kind of look, then there's a firm touch on your shoulder. Durgash, wake up. We need you. We need you. Your eyes now awake. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh shit! This is where it's gonna get fucky. This is where things are gonna get a little fucky. That's an 11.
An 11. You see, you look no longer in the mountain. Your lungs, when you breathe in, instead of frost, it's ash. Crimson runs down your cheek and head as sweat and blood stain your mouth. You go, and as you see another monster coming for you, there's a moment of hesitance. Goes, takes his blade, whoosh, whips it out of your hand. There's a weird disconnect because the hilt doesn't look right. It looks older. And you go and you get tackled onto the ground. This wretched foul being, slobbering mouth, your face, you're ready to bite. You are having a hard time. Then all of a sudden, as its rustic blade's about to pierce your side, crack! Whoosh, a flash of lightning shoots by as that demon corpse lays sizzling. You see a hand reach for you. What do?
I grab it.
You grab it. Go ahead and make me another perception check.
That is a perception. 18.
With an 18, you notice it's a hand, and then when you go to pull up, you see that when they pull you up, they have to lift their arm up. As they stand up, you stand towering over them. You notice with these red irises, suntanned skin, and blonde hair, this little dwarf comes in with his battle axe and says, Durgash, what are you doing on the ground? There's a whole legion of them. Me, you, and then there's a garbled noise. There's garbled noises as you like try to remember, but there's like a weird brain fog.
Where are we doing?
What are we doing? Don't you remember?
Oh,
You
no.
made a deal with the devil, and now we're here to bail you out.
Well, why how did I was on a mountain. I don't.
What? Go ahead and give me a charisma save.
That is a 2.
A 2. With a 2, you're having this weird moment. You end up taking 11 points of psychic damage as you feel a psychic jolt in your brain. You hear you hear like a weird blaring alarm that's piercing your ears. As it strains, and it hurts to even think. Your nose starts pouring with blood, and your ears and eyes, as you're trying to like focus, but you're having such a difficult time. You look at this person again, and with that 18, you swear to God, they look so familiar. You swear you know their name. What do you do?
Who are you?
What do you mean? I'm garbled.
Are we in a room, you said?
You are in a open, what appears to be open battlefield, Mordor style. Large, like long spanning array. The sky is tinted red. It's hot. You're constantly sweating. With that 18 from before, you can tell, like, I mean, whatever's going on, you think you're in hell.
I think he kind of thinks he died again with that lightning. At the same time, there's also that weird sort of familiarity that he can't by any means place. I think that he's just gonna like defend himself and just keep looking around, seeing how much he can take in. If there's anything else that catches his eye that he can remember.
Go ahead, give me either a history check with advantage or another perception check.
9.
With a 9, which one did you choose?
Perception.
Perception. You look. There's a weird brand on the back. You feel a weird brand on the back of your neck, and it stings. Like you touch it and it hurts. No damage taken, but it's like sizzling hot, and you see like this like little witch girl flying like, you're gonna be mine now, little bitch. I'm gonna make you have a giant tea party with spiders, and I'll make them eat your toes. And you see this dwarf goes, that's weirdly specific. And you see he mutters something into this holy symbol and like tries to push this visage away, but it's like visibly struggling. And you're like kind of watching all this happen. How does Durgash react, and what does he think will help?
He's hold. He is going to just take out his crossbow and he's just gonna fire at the girl.
Fire. You go. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh god damn it! I keep rolling fucking 4s on that D4. I know.
F.
That is like a 13.
A 13. You shoot. Her mage armor just like deflects. She goes, "Oh, you shot at me.
You're gonna eat my toes. That's gross."
But it's funny. You laughed at it last time. And then that's when this figure once again goes, no, that's gross. Why would he do that? This man saved my life more times than I count, and it's my turn to pay the favor. Go ahead and make one more history check. Do it with advantage this time. I'll say this before you roll the second time around. You can choose to do advantage, but you run the risk of taking more psychic.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, that's cocked. Hold on.
F.
Okay, so that's 9.
With a 9, you're just still struggling to figure it out. All of a sudden, this little girl starts cackling, just goes, makes hand motions to a sphere, and chucks a fireball your way. And as you go and brace for impact, turns to mist. You're still locked in this weird mental stasis. But what you see now is it's all black with the reflection of the water, of not water, but like seems to be like this liquid on the ground that seems to mirror Upside Down style.
So
you
the
hear
whole battlefield is gone at this
yeah,
point?
you're standing.
Okay.
You hear Lumos go, "What are you doing? What? No, don't. This is not, you're not supposed to do this, man. You're not supposed to, don't go back. You're not supposed to search. Don't think about it. Just move on. It's okay. All that stuff was from before." And as that happens, when you think about that, shift over to Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall.
Durgesh, no.
You
I just
actually
get blasted somewhere.
Yeah, you get blasted back, and
oh damn,
you take 14 points of falling damage as you actually fall 40 feet off the cliffside.
Can I react with a feather fall?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
16.
16. You're able to react with feather fall just at the nick of time. You're like 5 feet above the ground.
Oh, Phoebe! Thank God you caught me.
Phoebe is going, flapping the wings so hard.
And I throw the dual disc down. Is it kind of snowy up here?
Yes.
I throw the dual disc down and I begin to like snowboard.
You start snowboarding, and as you start snowboarding, the snow begins to melt. And all of a sudden,
hey, where'd all the snow go?
It's water. Go ahead and give me a let's say either performance check or an acrobatics check.
Can I do that check after me and Phoebe both like dip down our heads to the water to like lap it up? Like drink the water. Okay. What are my choices?
Acrobatics or performance?
Performance.
It's going to be that day. Huh? It's going to be that recording.
Performance, that'll be a 12.
12. Okay. You're on your dueling disc and you fall into the water.
Oh.
You swim up, and you're back on the Docker Isles. It's a cool night. The stars seem to gleam over your head. For the first time in a long time, it's calm. You see next to you on what can only be described as a board full of bees is Mr. Yarrow. And you just hear him like telepathically communicate with you. You wiped out, man. You see his mandibles.
You know, Mr. Yarrow, you
need to stand up more. You need to stand up more when you ride those waves.
That is,
You can't trick the wave like how you trick us in cards, bud.
You're right. The wave cannot be tricked. Though I'll try as I might.
He goes, "Have a bee, though." And he, like, throws a bee at you. And it's harmless, but it's just...
And I catch it.
Yeah.
And I kind of squeeze it a little bit, like it's a cheese puff.
Mm-hmm.
And I pop it in my mouth and I eat it.
It tastes like honey.
Sweet as always.
Mr. Yarrow laughs. And he goes, "Listen, when you swim out there, you need to judge the wave and let the wave judge you. All right? Everything's going to be all right." Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have Phoebe help me with this one. If I'm going back out into the waves on my dual disc, right? Mm-hmm. Flying above. That's a 16 or a 1. Obviously 16. Plus 1, so 17.
A 17, you are looking, you dive under a couple, and you see a gentle one as it comes creeping up. Waves tend to come in pairs. So after you dip out the first one, you see the second one behind has this potential. You start swimming, trying to race against the wave, and all of a sudden your dual disc starts bringing it up. On your left, you see Mr. Yarrow doing the same thing. You stand up. Go ahead and give me another performance check.
I'm gonna switch die. All right. That'll be a 23.
This time, after taking and heeding that advice, you rip that wave. You're riding in the tunnel. You're having a fantastic time. Phoebe is flying in the water and doing circles around you.
She's like a dolphin.
Yeah,
right
she's dolphining. Yeah, she's straight up dolphining with you, riding that way. You make it to the shore. Mr. Yarrow.
She's actually drinking saliva out of other fish's mouths right now.
She's fully eating a fish.
Gross.
Fully eating a fish.
That's
Just-
so gross.
Mr. Yarrow just like sitting on his board. He wiped out, but he's like his hands up in the air, and you just hear like a weird guttural like a
Mr. Yarrow? Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Yarrow.
Okay.
As he's celebrating with you. You now
Hey, we did it. Thanks.
you're now playing cards. Time has passed again. Like you blink and all of a sudden you're dried off. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, well, that's gone forever, I guess. I'll grab it another time. Perception check. That'll be a 10.
A 10. You notice that very similar to how you wear your kimono, he is also wearing kimono, but this time with different pattern. You have a floral. He has a triangular, and you see he's got these like basically embroidered almost like additional part you put on the robes that on the shoulders. But you see like a bunch of all the time there's just a swarm of bees flying around him, and
They're delicious.
They
man.
like twinkle with stars, like as if the bees themselves are made of like rhinestones that are glittering in the moonlight, and they twinkle as they just fly around. You've been able to tune out the buzz for a while.
Is this
but it's
before we
pretty loud.
started traveling together? Is this like after we've traveled together a while?
You guys have traveled together for a while. You guys are good friends.
Okay.
It's at this time I would like for you to make an intelligence save.
Intelligence save. All right. I'm actually going to use my... well, we'll see, but I might use my favored by the gods with this. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. With that, you get
I recall a couple other names.
You get an extremely sharp pain in your brain. But it's, instead of lasting, it's for an instant.
Oh, wow.
Your
It's
nose
like I had a heart attack.
spurts out with blood, and you vomit a
I
little
need to
bit.
blow my nose.
It's violent, but you get brain blasted. And with a natural 20, I want to say you now, all of it fades, but you hear Lumos going, no, 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 as you are like fully like hit with everything. You realize that with that natural 20, you shattered the memory lock. You remember you're alive, who you were, your company. You remember it all. You remember laser fire going over your head. You see Mr. Yarrow slinging bees as they like transform and explode onto these marauders and undead, and you just remember you fucking flew a ship before. you never left the atmosphere, but you know how to fly. And you remember that Mr. Yarrow was your star navigator. You also remember that day. The day that it all
came apart.
And you are just, how does Mr. Hall feel? Considering that
so he always happy to see his companions. However, upon realization that it's the day, it's bittersweet. And because he's remembering it, he knows this is a memory and almost goes through the motions of that day, playing it out exactly the way before, hanging out with his wife and kids as he comes back on shore, trying to protect them, telling his child that it'll be all right, only to pass away right in front of them.
You remember...
He is moved to tears and begins sobbing.
I think one of the most what's more painful about it is that you have to do all the actions. You remember on your ship playing cards with Mr. Yarrow, and you know what card was drawn, and you remember, like, oh my God, we were playing blackjack,
and I drew the card. Then
you're gonna be like, I remember drawing Jack of Clubs with an ace in my hand, put it down, and that's how. And then you remember coming home and smelling the sea salt of the Docker Isles after not having been there for quite some time. You remember your child so excited to show you that she herself has been working on surfing. And then you remember the explosions, the ringing, and it all just like floods back. And you just, the only thing you hear is like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too.
And you like wake up. The red mist is gone. You're still floating 5 feet off the ground. Phoebe is desperately just like begging you to just drop already.
I drop.
You drop?
I lay down in the snow, kind of still shocked by all of it. Just kind of frozen there.
You see immediately, on a natural 20, you see Durgash still locked in this mental state, but Lumos fully leaves and goes over to you and just super, what did you do? What did you do?
I know you said not to, but I'm a terrible listener. I went ahead and did that. And I immediately just warg into Phoebe to like get out of my own body. Mm-hmm. And I start like roosting over Durgach's head, and I like pull up little tufts of like loose hairs, I guess, from his scalp. I guess I'm looking to do like a medicine check through Phoebe.
Go ahead and give me either medicine or arcana.
Medicine. That's a 16.
With a 16, body-wise, I mean, he has frostbite, but he'll live. Physically,
is it like
he's
really
fine.
hurt or yeah? Okay.
Physically he's fine, but you can tell his eyes are glassy. He's got this 1,000-yard stare.
Okay.
His brain is somewhere else.
I think through Phoebe, I'm going to cast Sanctuary. Touch Durgach's like nose. I boop him on the nose with the stinger, and Sanctuary is formed in that spot. for what, a minute?
Mm-hmm. And that is where I ask both of you to roll initiative.
Oh shit. Oh wow.
I rolled a
Love
nat
that.
20 minus 3 plus 3, so a synthetic 20.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I
I
guess
got
it
it.
would still be a nat 20.
All right. So you got a nat 20
For initiative.
for initiative.
Oh man.
So with that, nat 20 on initiative. So Durgash is off first for sure. What did you get?
Mr. Hall got a 21 and Phoebe got an 11. Sorry.
All right. And then is 11. Okay. As this happens, the clouds that were once red explode as lightning bursts out. There before you stands a bird, etched in lightning, as it screams out for the first time in a long time. Power! May the world see the full sun live once more. And it opens its wings, and this skeletal lightning crackles out as the flurries all clear, and it is now this like open bright sky as it stands before you, and it like has its talons ready. Durgash, we jump to your mindscape.
Yeah, I'm like, am I conscious for that or? Okay.
Uh-oh.
On your turn,
I'm glad I cast Sanctuary on you. Holy fuck.
You're in this like
What
weird.
does that do again?
Basically, they have to do a wisdom save or not attack you.
Okay, right.
There's like a weird knock. In like it feels like you're in a fishbowl. You just hear a gunk gunk gunk, gunk gunk gunk. And you feel a tiny jolt, and you start going back through the same memory. We need you, Durgash. Wake up.
I don't know who you are.
Do you tell him that?
Yes.
He looks and he goes, "What? Dude,
You or this weird toe lady?
you and me, we've been together since..." And then it's all garbled once again. I need you to make a... Go ahead. And what does Durgash do that thinks that might help him out in this moment? Because Durgash, to give you some context, you are like reliving this like memory, and it seems to be in this weird time loop that seems to happen, and there's a level of like you're like you don't know, you can't recall. Like I want to say for the listeners at home, like there's a level of like, I swear to God, I've seen you before. I just can't put my tongue on. Every time you think about it, your brain scrambles a little bit, and you feel like this, like like this weird shunt, psychic shunt, like as if a door is being closed on you.
Yeah. I think that any kind of like relivable memory time experience, that what you kind of do first thing is just try and break out of the pattern by trying to bring in the other people into your awareness that something's wrong. Like so specifically to that dwarven figure, they're going to be like, I whenever you say anything like that, I can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. You're not saying anything that I can understand. I don't know you. I don't know what's happening.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay, so that's just a straight 10.
A 10? This person, with a 10, I'll say it's enough to be like, where you see them go, damn, she has you under your spell again. And you see that he points, you! And then you hear her name. Kiki, you motherfucker! What have you done to my friend? And Kiki just laughs like, I got, he's gonna be under my service forever, and I'm gonna make him do a tap dance with a centipede. That's virtually so difficult because they have so many feet. And you see, again, there's this garble, but the actions change now. Instead, there is this protective bubble that gets flashed out. And when she goes to do that, to do this
Fireball?
Yeah, this fireball, you see it shields out. So instead of getting hit by it this time, your memory progresses further. And now you see there's a moment where you two are back to back, and you are now you like blink and the memory has like progressed some time, and now you're like storming this like castle, like this like wizard tower almost. And you see that this person, this like dwarf, once again is just like pushing away these like these hordes of demons, as you with your sword just cleaving one after the other, swinging through, and you're just watching it all happen. What do you do next?
I think the only thing is at that point is to just keep going forward. Is that sort of red-skinned dwarvish person still there?
He has got red eyes, and he's got like tan skin, but he's with you.
Okay.
He's the one that's like pushing people away, just being like,
He's my bouncer.
Nope, and like any of them that do come through, you just literally like baseball style cleaving and cutting and chopping it up.
Yeah.
But you are now like charged, and as you do, you see more figures you swear you recognize. You see once again, like there is this like lady that has like wolfish features, as she like on all fours is like running and like jumps into this horde and just like tearing the horde from the inside. And then you see more allies that you swear that you recognize, but you just don't seem to quite grasp. But as you push, the forces kind of aren't stopping. It's like you've been on this bridge for a minute now. What do you do next?
And the forces are coming across this bridge from in front of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but there's this weird feeling that you see like this wolf lady like jump over you, like, and then like 3 minutes will pass, and then she'll jump over you again, and then more time will pass and jump over you again, and then you'll see this dwarf again. You can tell he does a thunder wave, and then afterwards he does a destroy undead, and then afterwards he casts a healing word to that wolf lady, and then it repeats.
Okay. Durgesh is going to go and try and take a couple steps back and time themselves with the thunder step to sort of launch themselves forward.
Go ahead and give me a acrobatics.
That's a synthetic 20.
A synthetic 20? You fucking... you see the thunder wave, but instead of a thunder wave where it's like you go and put a cube in like front of you, or like it's coming out of yourself, I believe, Instead of trying to move away from it, you just move in front of it.
Shield
Shield.
up. Use that as a
You
bumper.
go and you push and you now go ahead and give me another, either let's say history or perception.
That's off the mat. That's a nat 1.
Dude.
-2.
Oh my God. You fucking get flung. You try to look and you end up taking 6 points of psychic damage, but in this mindscape it's thunder damage as you just like fucking fly, and it sucks. You like fly 15 feet crashing. You see
This is what I
the
wanted.
gate of this, like the top of the gate of this castle. You go and fully your top half hits it, and you just go and do this thing where your bottom half just goes, and basically you get cleaned, like you got clothesline. So your top half just hits it, boom, your legs swing up, hit the back of it, and then you just like do a little flip and fall flat in your face. And with that, still you're back in this weird like black mindscape, as you just need a moment after having had that happen to you. With that, Mr. Hall, it's your turn. The only thing that's standing between you and Durgash, between the giant lightning owl and Durgash, is you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I first, potentially as a free action, would like to just know whether or not I need to be lethal. I'm looking to figure out what is the requirement of this test.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I need to full send it, so I'm gonna max out anyway. I'm not. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Or
whatever
should I?
Whatever. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna do an insight check. Damn. That's a.
You
4.
have to retire that dice. That singular dice.
I got a natural 20 on the intelligence.
Oh,
with
you
that
did?
earlier.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
Man, it's
I'll
playing both
stand.
sides of the.
It's playing.
Play both sides of the board, man. Keep your averages average.
I'm only trying to look out for you, man.
Nah, I appreciate it. I'll switch it up. I'll go for this one next. And would I wouldn't have beforehand, so I'm going to. Yeah. I'm gonna go for it. It hasn't taken any damage yet, right?
Mm-mm.
So what I'm going to do as a bonus action is cast Force Imbuement on my Light Cutlass. So basically, what Mr. Hall does, he claps his hands together and smushes the cards for a moment and smears it dealer spread style, creating his cutlass.
Blade, dude.
Makes a blade, and it glows with the natural energy of the stars as he holds it there. And then with his action, he's going to use his movement and attack with Green Flame Blade.
Go ahead and make your attack.
I told you I'll switch up the dice. All right, nice. So that is 26.
That will hit.
26 will hit, so that's 3d8 plus 5.
This fire damage, right?
So 2d8 are going to be energy, and then 1d8 will be fire.
Okay. So just let me know the total then.
And then I'm going to spend a meta magic spend a sorcery point to reroll that damage die. A little bit better. So 8 plus, let you know which damage is which?
No, just let me know the damage.
Okay.
Roll.
So 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21 damage.
Dang, that's good.
And that
You said 21, right?
Yes, 21 damage.
Okay.
And then, no, I think that's everything.
You go.
Bonus action, saving reaction.
You take your cards, and as a matter of fact, roll me another d8.
Roll you another d8?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. 6.
You go and you just like haven't just been brain blasted, and just this sheer. There's a weird piece of you that's like, damn, why? Like, you should have let me just stay dead, because you're just in a tough spot right now, and you just take all that anger and upsetness and take it in your blade. Your blade just grows real bright. I'm gonna say for the rest of this battle, roll an additional D8 of damage. If any kind of damaging spell that you do, but just outright. You're just so like, it's not anything detrimental, but you're just like going through it. So you're just like kind of fueled by emotions right now. But you can tell that like when you strike, it strikes just a little bit harder.
And as he strikes, the blade kind of illuminates at the area struck. And in that flash, he like blinks, right? But behind his eyes, he sees a... I'd say it's something akin to a drawing he would put up on the fridge for his kid. Just the quality time that he spent with his friends on that last day flash before his eyes.
Damn. Just like, you just remember like the laugh.
Because it's like, it's sad, but it happened, and that's better than not happening at all.
That's true.
And that's why it's all bittersweet. It's not just anger. It's this swirl of back and forth, like the ebbing flow and tide of, I'm upset that I lost these things, but now there's another chance for something.
And it's just...
I look at Durgash. All blood coming out of his nose.
Yeah, blood's
something.
like flowing out of his eyes. He's like doing, without floating, he's doing that up thing where he just eyes rolled back. Just
I'm really glad
up?
I cast
My
it for
bad.
Durgash.
You know, from the hit
God.
Disney Pixar film Up,
Yeah, no, he
with
just
the clown that
just-
terrorizes the old man and the bird and the kid.
yes. No, but just straight up, just like whatever he's dealing with, you're just determined to like protect and have him
Absolutely.
sorted out.
Well, Durgash represents this second chance.
With that, I'm going to say it is Phoebe's turn.
Phoebe's turn. I think she's going to pull out one of her scales and just go to throw a magic stone.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. Switch up the die again. So that would be a 13. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. That will not hit.
Not hit.
You see, this stone comes through and flicks and strikes off.
Understandable.
Lightning strikes it and it just flings
Have a
away.
nice day.
It's at this moment that it is going to go. You see, it just goes and then takes its wings, closes it, and then boom, flashes it open. I need for you to make a dex save, but I will give you a choice.
I like choices.
The dex save, you can either go and take the cover and make the save for yourself for evasion. That's if you succeed. So you
Okay.
won't take any damage from this.
Yeah.
Or if you go and try to take Durgash out of the way, I will let you roll, and on success, you just both take half damage.
Interesting. So this is an environmental attack, right? Like an area effect thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to attempt to get us both out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But also hold.
Swag.
So am I making a deck save?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see
Is
how this
bloodied
goes.
for when you're half down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, technically I would be bloodied.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Here we go. Natural 20.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
dude.
Okay.
It is
I
at
still
this
have that
moment.
inspiration from the first natural 20.
Let's go. That's so fucking. Let's go, dude.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
that for you.
I love that.
Thanks.
You fucking go and you jump
Mm-hmm.
and
Durgash!
you like jump
BB!
and grab. You take your dual disc, snowboard over there, and then
I literally hang 10.
yeah, you hang 10, pull him out of the way, and with that natural 20,
Is it still snowy up here, or did that melt again?
it's snowing. It's like it's just like frosty tops.
Could I have potentially like shaped water out of the snow to like form cover?
Yeah, with a
With
nat
the
20,
natural
with a
20?
nat 20, you're shredding so hard that snow skips up and you get a half cover.
Fuck yes.
You get a half cover, but you see this
Short
thing just
enough
go
in the snow that
as this lightning shoots out, boom. But with that nat 20,
Oh.
Durgash, you're still in there. This time you feel a boom as you feel your body get tackled to the ground, and all of a sudden your like side is like cold. And this time, as you have that happen, go ahead and give me an intelligence save.
Why?
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
That is a 4.
A 4.
F, bro.
You.
F.
I'm not.
Slapped
I'm
around.
Man, that
not
vein is
trying to
killing
do
you,
this
man.
to you.
No,
And
no,
that's
you're
a
fine.
D4.
You're
It's not
fine.
even the D6.
I'll be able to last for a couple more rounds.
Like
You
2 more
fucking
rounds.
take 13 points of psychic damage.
Fuck.
But what you're noticing is there's some weird. You're like getting this.
Oh, really? Something weird.
Yeah, it's just you're getting this weird, like this
Albeit strange.
this split where the memory of this dwarf seems to play, but in tandem, like they get like certain aspects get replaced by different things.
They turn
Instead
purple.
of the dwarf being it, now it's Mr. Hall being like, "Get up, we need you." Instead of this red, now it's this snow, and you're like almost snapping in and out of like consciousness, where you feel like there needs to be something needs to happen. They're like, you go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay,
Hey.
that's a nat 20.
Yes.
That did
Nat-
the reverse.
okay.
It almost rolled a 2, but it rolled
Nat
back on
20.
the 20.
With
Yeah.
that, I will perfectly say that the red mist is actively like is not only is it not bad, but the point of it is it's trying to unlock like whatever mental lock that Lumos put on. It's trying to unlock it, and there's a certain like there needs to be a strong enough budge to where the lock breaks. You can kind of tell that you're getting close. You're like right on the cusp. There's something that's like holding you back, and you know now like it has to do with this dwarf. If you just remember their name, it'll be like it's like a key that will just open the floodgates. And I will say that with a natural 20.
Okay.
But yeah, holy shit. That all happens, and it is now top of the round. It's your turn.
What the fuck do I do?
You still got to know the guy's name.
You're playing the memory is playing back, but
Okay.
now it's extending to where you've last reached. But what do you want to do?
Oh goodness.
What would Durgash do in this moment, having figured that out?
Hey, what's your name?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence save. And I'll say with a nat 20, you can roll it with advantage without the D4 minus.
Without the deep. Okay,
And
the
an
first
advantage.
one's a 4. Let's roll the second one. That's a little bit better. Intelligence, you said?
Yes.
That's a 13.
A 13. You
We'll
just
have
hear,
to do it.
You'll do like there's a weird j. And I asked you,
Jib.
how much? What are you willing to? What is Durgash willing to do to figure this out? I know Durgash is in a weird position where he doesn't know what he can give up. But let's say like world's your oyster, what would he be willing to?
I think that's the weird thing, because I don't know if he necessarily needs to know. I don't know if he really wants to know. Not that he doesn't want to know, but maybe it's like more of a curiosity thing. I don't think that it's necessarily something that he's gonna swear by or bet on, especially because he just doesn't know. But yeah, it seems just like a kind of a blind deal that he doesn't really have any traction with or for.
Go ahead and make a persuasion or deception.
Okay, that is a 14.
What's your passive?
Wait, did you say persuasion or
Persuasion
or deception?
or deception, you pick.
I picked persuasion.
And then what is your passive?
Passive
Perception.
Passive
perception. My passive perception is 17.
You tell that to yourself, but you're still loomed by confusion. There's a part of you wants to believe that and have that, and maybe that part's the stronger, but as of right now, it's almost like you're telling yourself something to be true, but you're having your own inner argument of like, no, but there's something here, like, even if as you're trying to make, like, you're in the process of making peace with it, of being like, it's cool if I don't know, I'm not really attached to it.
Yeah.
But there's like this still like residual struggle of like,
I think, okay, so then I think that he's going to actually try and work to let go. I think he's going to actively try to work to let go.
how does he do it?
Oh God. Okay. I
know it feels like I'm asking a lot of questions,
but I think it would be very cool if I could monologue how he does it.
First cool cash, beat a 6.
Beat a 6. Oh God. That's a 4.
Oh my God. Then it's.
Does anyone want to cash?
I'm not cashing in a token right now.
Well, I guess nothing happens.
With that, I will say this. What is your monologue?
The idea is this. There are certain things that we don't, or I should say that we do know about Durgash that isn't necessarily known. Because even though he doesn't know anything per se, he does still have a history, which is where all these things are coming from. I think that there is going to... Okay, so here's what I would say would happen is I think he's going to start getting a little bit angry at the fact that he's trapped here and that things are the way they are when it doesn't feel right. And so there's that sort of idea of, oh, he wants to fight it. And I think that ends up becoming much more literal as he starts to assume the old form that he had when he was there, which was not that of Durgash, but that of a pit fiend. And I think he's going to just turn on everything and everyone. Total blind, like he just wants to clear the slate of everyone there.
Your skin turns red. There's this aching anger. Just, why the fuck do I care? These people are dead. These people... I don't know who you are. You say you're my friend, but how can I know that's true or not? I don't even know your name.
You suck my toes. I don't even know who you are.
And you turn, and it's like, and this dwarf goes, Durgash? Boom. Just bats him away. You see there's like this mental shatter. Boom. And the only thing that's left is infertile, is this voice just saying, just whispering, see you soon, big boy. As you snap out of it, you are larger now. Your skin's red as fuck. Your crossguard blade is fucking on, and you are like, your fur, like, I want to say like coat or whatever, right? Just a Kuma style, like blade, like burning red with fire. Lumos is scared. Lumos like backs away, not that in fear of you per se, but in fear of like he didn't account for whatever the fuck is happening for you right now.
Yeah.
And it's at this moment, I'm gonna say, for this battle, you can look it up, but you have the stats of a pit fiend.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you see this. He grows.
Watch where you point that thing.
He grows
That's dangerous.
way bigger. Your like tusks grow to sharp edge. You see that like you don't have wings per se, but you're like you grow to like a large size as you just get super like angry. Your clothes like rip and shred. Your armor like kind of like expands out, and you just see like magically you're just so pissed off, and you like turn. You are not, I want to be clear, you're not in the backseat of this. You're not like not in, Hulk style, you're not in control.
Yeah.
You are in control, but you are accessing something that you don't even really have a full comprehension of what the fuck is going on. But you're kind of just like in the mode of like losing it, pissed. And with that, Mr. Hall, you see all this shit just happen after you just tackle him. You see that.
Am I up on his big belly?
You are not up on his big belly. You are next to him, and he like, you kind of slide off him because he grows to this large size. And you also see the snow around him is like melting. And
oh wow, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, you no longer have frostbite because you've just fully just shifted forms with that, dude.
Oh yeah. Okay, sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Mr. Hall, this lightning owl,
yep,
and Durgash, who's a pit fiend.
Yep. The lightning owl has finally taken damage. Sanctuary is still cast on Durgash because it hasn't been a full minute yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's my turn. Well, one action is going to be Toll the Dead. So the lightning Bird will need to make a wisdom saving throw, and it has taken damage, so the damage might be a d12. Wisdom saving throw against a DC of... Double checking. 16?
16?
Yeah,
Okay.
think so.
It rolled a 4, so
4.
it fails.
All right, so that's going to be 2d12 of damage for the... Oh, yep, for that action. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to meta magic both of those damage die. Yeah, it's better. So the lightning bird will initially take what is 12 necrotic damage. And then I'm going to quicken spell and cast green flame blade again. Can I roll to attack?
You said it took 12, right?
12 necrotic, yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, go ahead.
Gonna spend a sorcery point to re-roll that. That was a 3. That's better. So plus 8, that'll be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And one more. Nice. So that'll be 18 plus 5 is 23 damage.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. You said 23?
Yes, sir.
Good. You use Toll of the Dead, this necrotic, you see the lightning kind of diminishes a little bit, and you said what other spell did you hit it with?
Green flame blade.
Oh, you come up once again and just go and slash at that necrotic part. You see the you visually chop the wing off. It grows back, but it's that kind of.
It's
slash.
like an ethereal kind of thing. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, just like
absolutely.
Oh, and then it reappears.
Yeah.
With that, it is Phoebe's turn.
It's gonna throw another magic stone.
Go ahead.
That'll be 24.
That will hit.
That'll be 11 damage, bludgeoning.
11 damage, bludgeoning.
Yes.
Perfect.
Damn, what is that for the total? Like borderline 40.
Yeah, you're fucking it up. You are fucking
Bro,
it
just
up.
waiting.
I'm not
waiting.
even.
Just wait.
You see that it is now the large owl's turn, the lightning owl.
Yep.
It is going to attack you twice, and then you once. You see that.
Who is you? For
sorry.
our podcast audience.
He is me and I am you.
Durgash, you will be.
Oh, you asking the questions around here?
Durgash, you see this lightning owl using its talons to come and scrape at you twice, and then Mr. Hall, the large owl tries to open his mouth and try to eat you.
Okay.
So with
Who's
that,
he attacking first?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
with that, he has to make a whiz save, right?
Yes, because he's attacking Durgash finally. Their sanctuary. DC is 16.
DC is 16. It makes.
Nice.
With a
nice.
natty 18.
Well, the sanctuary spell ends then.
Okay.
So he
then-
doesn't have to make that save anymore.
So now it's to see if he actually hits you. With that, that 26.
Yikes.
Now I'm rolling good. That's a 17, 18
My
on the
God.
die plus 9. So both of those hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Though you will end up taking. You're lucky I rolled bad on the damage.
How big is this Thunderbird, by the way?
7. You take 17 points of slashing damage. This is a large. But
Okay.
so when it comes to scale of large, it's, I want to say for you, you're maybe like,
I am large.
yeah, I want to say for you, you're like 10 feet, and then this thing's like maybe 12. So it's like a little bit bigger than you.
Okay. Nice.
But with that, and then it's going to take a bite attack at Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall. Will a 11 hit you?
No.
Uh,
Shield up.
you go.
I absorb the electric beak.
Yeah, just
with
you
the shield.
absorb the electric beak with your shield, as it screeches out. And with that, Mr. Durgash, it's your turn.
All right. Okay. So, because of this ability, as per the usual stuff, I'm going to use my fighting spirit.
Holy shit.
It's going to give me advantage on my 4 multi-attack attacks. One of those was a nat 20.
Yes, dude. Fuck me up.
So that was
Fuck me
a
up, bro.
30 for the first one, a nat 20 for the second one.
What have I done?
That, like, I don't know. That's another nat 20.
Natural 20.
This is where all your bad rolls.
That's another nat 20!
Dude, okay.
That's
Do me a favor. Just
Wow.
No, hold on. I actually want to roll this damage because
Okay.
this is gonna be fucking nuts. The last 3 fucking attacks were nat 20s. For the first one, can it make a con save for me real quick?
make a con save. Okay.
Let me get my.
What is it trying to beat?
I need you just roll.
Roll the natural one.
Oh, wonderful!
Bad.
It didn't beat the 21.
Bad.
F, bro.
Okay, so that first one. Okay.
Sayonara, owl.
Oh, damn, that sucked. Hold on. No, we're good though. We can come back from this. Okay. The bite attack does 30 damage.
Oh, that's right.
You
You're a
bite?
pit fiend right now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The bite
Fuck.
attack does 15 damage. Now for the claw attack, that is. Oh wait, that's actually 38. Sorry. Hold on.
38.
Hold on. Let me give you the whole total.
Do the math. Just do the math.
I've come up with names for everybody in the party now that he's remembered and what their classes are.
They are just giving you while this is going on. You remember that they're all from the Dakra Isles. You all wear kimonos and battle armor, and whatever they do, it reflects on their kimonos.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
So you had been friends before you guys became fighters together.
Yeah,
So you
absolutely.
all defo knew each other. So there's no like weird like you guys are like great friends and
Heck
you know.
yeah.
Damn, crazy narrative nat 20s. I love that for us.
This is just perfect timing.
It is. Math.
Beans, the magical fruit.
Oh, and I just realized
The
I didn't
more
even
you
do
eat, the more you'll do.
I didn't do
And
the
the
nat
more
20s that
you
we
do,
are doing for this. I just did the
better
regular.
you'll feel.
Oh my
lesser
god,
nat
no, you
20s,
did. Okay.
And so all of that was 133 damage.
Okay.
So eat
So,
your
like, you
beans
just
with
go,
every
and
meal.
what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So the pit fiend goes and with 2 giant claws grabs both of the wings on this thing, bites one of them, rips it off, claws with the other one to completely just rip up the rest of the remaining wing, and then looks down and sees its mace in the ground, pulls it up, swings it down straight onto this thing's head.
Mace or crossguard saber?
This is actually, well, it's a part of, let's say it's a crossguard saber.
saber.
Crossguard saber actually sees it in the snow and pulls it back in, slices down on with it, and then uses its tail to come up and pierce right into its skull.
Damn.
That happens. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
You see the tail come through, and the lightning like fizzles out, crackles, and dies. Go ahead and make a con save. Use your stats, not Pit Fiend stance.
Okay. Right. Okay, see, hey, here's some good rolls. 23.
23. There we go.
We're back, baby.
It's like I purposely chose the stats you're bad at to stretch it out.
Yeah.
To see how it goes. But with 23, you're able to like calm your breathing and then you slowly kind of grow back down to size. And you are left. You see Boris makes his way up, walking stick. You see, sided by both.
Hey, kiddo.
Lilu, Skeeve, and Serenesis. They all they look, and
hey everyone.
You see, there's just a jaw. Lumos. There's a jaw drop moment from Lumos for sure. Lilu is just like Home Alone, tendrils on face. Oh my god. Skeeve, just like Skeeve and Serenesis are both just in a maze of what just occurred. But Boris comes in and says, "Congratulations. That was to test your mind and your power. And you aced both of them it seemed a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. It looked like both of you went through some real shit there. It was supposed to be, the typical, oh, this is your worst outcome nightmare. But it looked like you were tearing up at some point, and you just, I don't know what happened to you.
What was happening, dude?
You're like still like shrinking. You're like, oh.
I had no idea what was happening, and it's slow. Oh, I think my voice is getting a little bit better.
But Boris just claps his hands. Congratulations. You will make both find full send yet. And I fully still am trying to psychologically process what the fuck happened to you.
You and me both, man.
And it's at this moment you guys go through months of downtime. You take this time, Boris takes you in, and you all just kind of like hone your skills. Number 1, congratulations, you both leveled up to level 7.
Oh shit.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, for sure. You also gain the mod card boost, Living Lightning. Before seeing if the attack hits, the user can choose to hit and deal lightning damage equal to weapon die. Not on top of, just substitute. Or you can, before rolling to attack, attempting to hit another target, you can declare you're subtracting 5, but on a hit, add 10. Sharpshooter style, baby.
Oh shit.
10 lightning damage. You can only use it once a day, so not too crazy OP. But
sick.
You definitely notice in your time of training, you guys are under the tutelage of Boris Tigerback, who you now...
Can we try to go a long rest, or...
Oh, yeah, no, this is months have passed.
Oh,
months
okay.
have passed.
Oh, sweet. Oh, okay.
Am I still exhausted?
Sweet.
No, months have passed. You guys are... you just, like, learn a little bit more about everything. You understand the point of the full send is to live life always at 100% with no regrets and fully. And the point of the trial was to have you face 100% of your truth and of who you are. And that worked a little bit better than it was supposed to. Lumos, in the time has come to apologize to both of you for having blocked that memory. Just as he goes over to you, Durgesh. Durgesh, I can unlock those memories for you if you want. Is that something you want?
Honestly, I'm not too interested. I don't really care. Doesn't mean too much to me.
Okay. But definitely, then for sure he goes over to Mr. Hall and he's like, "I'm sorry for hiding it from you, but
You were asked to by someone that we kind of trust. I mean, the world asked you, right?
yeah,
So, I mean, no hard feelings.
I know, but you didn't know you had a kid, and
No,
now you,
I remembered I had a wife, but it's nice remembering their names and their faces.
uh,
What is it with my characters and changing color, by the way? You know, they just tend to do that.
you, I don't know.
It seems that when people come against a wall, they find the need to change.
Very
How
true.
that manifests, different for everybody.
But for me specifically, it's my characters.
Yeah,
change
what the
color.
fuck do you keep changing color for? Obviously.
Oh no, but I will say you're back to your normal skin pigment now.
Okay,
You're not
okay.
perma red. No. But yeah, I don't know why they told me to block your memories. I mean, the other ones went crazy, but hey, I guess I made a good choice because neither of you went crazy after facing that.
Good job, Lumos, up top. And I like high five his face.
What? And flies away. But he's like, I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
Mhm.
But you all recite the creed of the full send after your months of training. You also sorry, I'm like kind of jumping around a little bit.
You're good.
You learn a little bit about full send. You know that it is an ancient clan that studied the ways of magic of pure willpower against the gods. The reason why Leoni and the full send are kind of at odds is the full send's belief is you can do it on your own, fully and living truthfully, 100% to your capability. Whereas the gods just kind of they expect praise in offer of their services or something, right? Where you can't do it without the gods. But the point of the thing with the full send is the full send has defied the odds time and time again. That's not to say being a Leoni, being part of the full send is better or worse. Like you're part of both, so now it's a lot better. But you also learn a bit about Boris in the time. You know that he is a descendant from the legendary Tigerback family, but the reason why he lives is he stayed wanting to train the next generation of his fellow family members. Next generation of heroes as his fellow family members took to the stars looking to protect those that needed protecting. However, as years went on, he would hear less and less from them when it came to a point where no one answered. Fearing that he was alone, he closed the doors in Mount Sunfall and the Full Send Academy, How to Be an Eldritch Badass. And that's where he remained. So, essentially, there's a piece of him that feels bad because he let Theros fall, but he knew somewhere, someday, there would be heroes that needed training. And
I think Mr. Hall, if Boris, there was a moment that he's like divulging all this.
this is like over the months. But yeah, for sure.
But like, Mr. Hall would probably, in after he gets that off his chest, say, "Well, you didn't really fail because you held on to hope through all of that. No matter how bleak it seemed, you knew it was going to happen."
For sure. Just feel a little bad that I didn't go and stop more things before then. Well, Lilu, train some more push-ups. Let's do it. And she snips up a tear and just like walks away, walls up. And with that, you see everyone kind of get a little bit more proficient. You learn a lot, actually. Over the time, you guys all kind of get a lot closer. Lilu eventually is able to telepathically link, and you, for the first time, you hear her talk, and she just like waves at you, and she just goes, sorry, I didn't know how to really control what I'm doing, but I appreciate what you guys are doing for me.
Oh shit, you can talk?
She looks at you with the fucking mask, and it's it's the same joyous expression, but she's just very somber toned and very gentle. She's still a little girl still. So, like,
oh, sorry. I don't know if that's offensive or I didn't mean bad by it.
It's okay. It's fine. I don't know. I know that what I can do is a little different, but what you can do is a little different. And I think I take solace in that. And what you can do is a little different. And I take solace in that. And I'm excited to go on this adventure wherever it takes us. And she gives both of you a hug, and she is starting to constitute a little magic here and there, just a little, like she's able to do some minor cantrips and things. She's able to kind of control that like strength and vastness and channel it a different way. See Skeev in the midst of playing cards. Skeev,
you got nothing else to bet.
Skeev bets his guns.
Skeev,
take 'em.
are you
Fucking
sure you?
take 'em,
we could just
dog.
play for fun.
Skeev was always a slippery fellow. Born on the streets of New Aroa, he always seemed to find the seediest of people with the most coin in their pocket. So it was only natural, and he explains this to you. It's only natural for him to join the Lion's Tooth. Why struggle when you can thieve and make coin? Yet, when it came to keeping coin with him, well, let's just say he wasn't the best at it. Years of gambling and thousands of credits going down the drain. He garnered quite a bit of debt, hence why the debt chasers are always after him. Now wanted, he fled to the ruinous library, to where those that would seek him would forget. That is until he came with you all in Serenesis. But after hearing Athreus' the tale of Athreus' fortune, he's obviously down to help. But if we get rich from it, who mad? And
If it's on the way, not in the way.
Skeev is just like shrugging his shoulders, but he does put his guns down.
All right, you know what? Sure, Skeev. And I put whatever's equal value to that in the...
You put your gun
like
down.
I ante up. Yeah, I put my gun down.
Right. E.
E? Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh,
E,
no.
here we go.
I won the last one.
That's a 5. E. 6. E.
I'm still not over the fact that I got 3 nat 20s in a row.
That was
17.
actually crazy.
That was wild.
Ugh.
E. 6 again.
E.
13. E.
E.
I'm going to lose my gun. 17 again.
No,
E.
no. Dog, you got
My
it.
luck is getting worse.
5. E.
E.
18. Damn.
I also got 18. E.
Oh, I don't know what that was, but that was a 14 after I pulled the cup up. E. 18 again. Damn.
Durgash, you see them just keep drawing cards, and it's just not no one's
It's
winning.
like the part of Egyptian war where
Yeah.
you've only got the number cards and you're
one.
waiting for a slap.
I pulled the worst card.
The pee poop. You get indigestion actually.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
The amulet twinkles a little bit, and you're just like, oh.
Ugh.
Ugh. E.
E.
12. Damn.
E.
E. 18 again. Damn.
One more time. E. You're running out of cards at this point.
Whoever's higher on this
Yes.
I give you
2.
that one with my portent.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 17.
Yes! Yes!
Scheme. So sad. The way the portent manifests You draw the last card. You're just faster. So
Bop.
he has the card, and it's a shitty ass card, but it's better than no card.
Skeeve, man.
Skeeve just
Thanks for the guns.
takes his tendrils on his head. Just so sad. You can see on the engraving, to Skeeve from Mom, and he's just.
Hey, these will fetch. These are fetching. Yeah.
Just super nice.
I
laser
tuck them into my
pistol.
backpack.
But more time passed. It's about maybe like 6 months have passed, and you all state the creed. Repeat after me.
Mm-hmm.
Your strikes will flash like lightning.
Your strikes will flash like lightning.
Your cries will be heard like thunder.
Your cries will be heard like thunder.
With the strength and might of 1,000 men.
With the strength and might of 1,000 men.
Your foes will fall asunder.
Your foes will fall asunder.
Keeps going. The peace that you seek.
The peace
The peace that you seek.
The love that you find.
The love that you find.
The might and power and way of full send.
The might and
power and the way of full send.
All your answers will lie.
All your answers will lie.
Now you don't have to repeat anymore. You're good. You don't
have to repeat.
No,
Thanks for making
don't.
that clear, Boris.
I've done this way more times than you think, and everyone just tries to repeat this next part that's coming up. Okay. Now, graduating class of this new age of heroes, when I call upon your name, walk across the training grounds and accept your initiation into the full send. Lilu just runs across. Slimy tendril shakes the hand of Boris. Shakes the hand. There's a lightning bird that just goes and snaps a picture. And
Nice.
you see,
Oh yeah, about
turns.
that lightning bird I just massacred. Ooh.
It's like a
The lightning birds come back.
phoenix.
They're all just like
Okay,
astral
okay,
aspects.
Nice.
So there's no. It was really Boris who was controlling all of that. Like all of
okay,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
You know. Skeeve hobbles across, goes and shakes. Do me a favor. Add a +9 to this, Paul.
Oh.
And roll me a d20.
Just roll a d20.
Add
9.
+9.
Okay. 19.
Go ahead and roll me 2 d20s.
2 d20s?
Mhm.
Okay. It's a 2 or a 19.
Yeah, Skeeve just pickpockets Boris for 21 credits while they're shaking hands. Just
Boris doesn't seem to mind, I guess.
no, Boris failed his perception.
Yeah, so he doesn't seem to mind, I
He's
guess.
an old man.
I say nothing.
You
Hi,
all
what
see it.
I see it.
I
say
don't say
nothing.
anything either now.
But and then Boris goes, shakes hands. Skeeve, you fully see in the picture that Skeeve's second hand on his right is reaching in his pocket. And now Durgash, the Wanderer.
That's me.
You walk across, shake the hand as you get handed a scroll, and lastly, to round out graduating class of this age.
Of this age. I like that.
He's done this a lot, you can tell. Of this age, Mr. Hall. It just opens, and
Go up on stage.
you go up on stage. You walk across.
Shake his hand.
Now, And I present your graduating class of heroes of the full send. And you just see Lumos clapping. Just doing stock clapping noise.
Thanks, Lumos.
In front of the mic.
Serenesis is also
In front of the
clapping.
mic. There we go. Now we got this.
Now, go forth, heroes, and be given the first mission of the full send. And that's when Lumos comes up and says, after a bit of tinkering and a lot of training, we figured out that... Sorry, I have to pull it out. No.
I just want to double check and make sure in this moment, since we can edit this, you're at about 155.
At about 155?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was trying to give you the signal with the wrist, but it seems like you planned this, so I didn't want to interrupt.
No, it needed to take this long.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yes. But with that, Lumos goes up and says, we realize now why she is so important. Essentially, Lilu, now that with proper training, she's the key to rejuvenating the magic within Theros by collecting the resident Nyx from other worlds and jumpstarting Theros. If we're able to obtain pure Nyx through her conduit, through her, and pour it into a conduit, we can jumpstart this world, and we can help it regrow once again.
That's a good plan.
But the first thing is, and our first problem is, we need to forge a Nyx collector, a Nyx harvester, from the heart of the world at Scophos. Go ahead and give me a history check. Either of you want to. You see Boris looks visibly like perturbed by that.
11.
4.
As it happens, you guys got a blank look. Not really sure about the heart of the world. The heart of the world is where the first stones of Mumra were forged in Mount Scophos. There, using the power of Athreos, but some kind of magic of his own. We need to find someone that can forge it. And in that moment, Serenesis goes, and there's a long pause, and she just moves her hood. I can forge it. And she looks and does 1,000-yard stare. Says, as she says she could forge it. Go ahead and give me an insight.
Insight.
19.
3.
Durgash, you know that look. It's a look of remorse and regret. She seems to have some strong connection with either Mumra or the over Scophos, like over in Scophos. There's something there that she doesn't want to go back, but she's no other choice right now.
Yeah. Interesting.
She was in the temple of like a forgotten god or something, right? When we found her. We didn't recognize the temple at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chances for a history check?
You can ask.
Serenesis. Why the long face?
Oh my god, damn it. She looks.
Forgive me. I know humor is like
What's funny about it?
Safety mechanic.
How's
for
it
me.
funny? I don't understand. Is it a reference to something?
Yeah. There used to be centaur people, and some of them had long faces, and people used to make jokes
It was a
about
horse
it.
head. They had a horse head. It was a reverse centaur. Horse head, horse body,
it's actually
human legs.
Kind of terrifying.
It's really messed up.
Gotcha.
It's abomination of nature.
They
Some
would
of them
run
lucked
across
out.
the Badlands of Faberos. They used to run across the Badlands of
Okay,
Faberos.
okay.
Basically, they were minotaurs.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was gross. It was just like They knew they wanted to die, so you just had to do it.
All of that context just to say that it was just a turn of phrase.
Oh, okay.
It was making light of their terrible situation. You see, Lumos is just so into it. Just
Serenesis, I'm so sorry to get off track.
Look at you guys just being such jokers.
I know it's impractical, but it's
Boo!
really just. But it's really just a
Boris vomits.
defense mechanism.
Welcome to the fun show, it's only
really
pun comedy pod. No, I don't think we're the only one.
It's really just a self-defense mechanism. I'm trying to make light of the situation so you don't feel bad about it, but also I know
it's okay.
I can't really do anything about your hang-ups if you got them, you know?
Serenesis just looks down at the ground, and she explains that she is in exile from the Order of the Red Daughter. And with that, that's where we're going to throw it on the ground. Ladies and gents, this one ran a little long, but I appreciate it. Where can they find us, Paul?
So you can find us at Official Fun Show on TikTok or Instagram. You can also check out our Discord. We've got a Discord at Official Fun Show. On TikTok, comment, dude. I'm looking for comments. I want people to influence the story. I'm tired of making it all on my own. The dice tell a good story, but your comments could also tell a great story. I want to see it. At Official Fun Show on TikTok, Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Discord.
Well, you know, there's a couple of things. There's the memes that I try and contribute to every month. There's music recs. I just throw in my playlist of what I've been listening to for the month. New things, old things, all that good stuff. There's also a new channel that I sort of put in. Sorry, I'm trying to actually pull it up and look it up. I accidentally joined a channel on here while I'm looking at Discord. No, so it is the World Building Resources channel. Just something that I've put together to sort of post the different things, videos, articles, interviews that I come across while I try and prepare for games of my own. All that good stuff. Things that might be interesting to you.
Things that might be.
Perhaps.
Things that are.
Mayhaps.
And things that could have been.
Time yet passes regardless.
Any shout-outs?
I'd have to say shout out today is Durgash. Shout out today is Durgash, dude.
Sweet. Okay, I'll take
Nobody
it. Fuck
rolls
yeah.
back-to-back 20s
Three.
like that.
That was the God, those rolls were
Back,
like
two back.
so bad.
Two back.
I did not roll above a 10 for the first like hour of this fucking thing, and then as soon as that fucking change happened,
That's my shout out.
I want to say also just shout out the curveballs that you guys went along with. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was, I know when we first started this, I was like, don't have a backstory. But then I was like, I lied. I want to see it.
No.
I want to see it.
I'm not giving you any more than what I already wrote.
It's not gonna happen.
No chance.
No more backstory. It's too late. We're already
Okay. All right.
No, you offered a challenge. I'm taking the challenge up.
I didn't. No. Okay. I folded.
Okay.
I cheated.
You know what? Everybody has their own commitments, and this is one of mine.
Totally valid.
Speaking of commitments, you can commit these nuts.
No question.
Sometimes everything's been answered.
Well, you can answer these.